What down, world? It's your boy J.Swade, and you are now rocking with Trill for Life Radio. Indiana, stand up. Cause I don't play. Indiana, stand up. Every day, man, I'm on the ground from the moment he wake, man. Yeah, I put my feet on the pavement, my nigga, and try to make it with that gifts that he gave, man. Can you blame me? Okay, if you hate, man, cause I be cool to the moment you play, man. Yeah, cause I don't play, man. I'm out here every day, man. Yeah, every day, man, I'm on the ground from the moment he wake, man. Yeah, I put my feet on the pavement and try to make it with that gifts that he gave, man. Can you blame me? Okay, if you hate, man, cause I be cool to the moment you play, man. Yeah, cause I don't play, man. I'm out here every day, man. Yeah. Job money so slow, work money so fast, and I wanna be so rich, so bad, it's so sad. Sometimes it makes me so mad, living like a nomad, traveling with no cash, growing up with no dad. Don't you know where your home at? No, but don't laugh, just sell me that smoke bag. No, don't ask, that's why my blunts don't last. Start talking and don't pass like broke ass. Don't you know I'm spending though I don't have? I'm on my own path, it's such a hard road. Thinking eating off CDs and barcodes. Watch the fans pile in by the carloads. Throw your shades, hit the stage and go star mode. Pour out your heart and soul, blood, sweat and tears. Cause in the end ain't no going back to yesteryear. And though I walk through the valley, I will never fear, even if death is near. Are you scared? Every day, man, I'm on the ground from the moment he wake, man. Yeah, I put my feet on the pavement and try to make it with that gifts that he gave me. Can you blame me? Okay, if you hate me, cause I be cool to the moment you play me, dog. Cause I don't play, man. No, I'm out here every day, man. I'm from the Ville where marijuana fields and meth labs get niggas fly so fast they catch jet lag. Fiends known to blow up your phone as soon as they check cash, but spending any more than what's normal, that's called a red flag. Connect wanna throw you a ball, that's called a chest pass. Can't get him what he want when he want it, that's called a setback. Grimy nigga, grew up boxing my stepdad. I guess that's why my verses is full of right hooks and left jabs, yeah. Couldn't walk through my hood, you need a guest pass. Do this for my crackers, chinks, niggas, and wetbacks. Came out of the eye, they ain't expect that. Still the uptown is my hood, better respect that, yeah. I feel like all I do is gift wrap, big packs, don't even call me, you need a Nick sack, no. Keep a Big Mac under the six-pack, fast break paper, homie, all I do is every day, man. I'm on the ground from the moment he wake, man. You feel me? I put my feet on the pavement and try to make it with that gifts that he gave me.
What it do, man? It's DJ Mr. Low Key. We live over here, man, holding it down, networking with Trill G's all around the world, man. I got my homie straight out of Indiana, man, J.Swade, man. What it do, baby?
What it do, man? What's up, DJ? A little bit of Low Key, man. I'm glad you brought me in here, man. Trill for Life Radio. It's your boy J.Swade, repping, man, Indiana to the depth of it. And, man, just so glad to be here, man. It's a blessing, man. What's good?
Already. Well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Cliff been hollering at me, man, getting at me for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Representing that Commonwealth, you know what I'm saying? So he put me on to you. You know what I'm saying? He say, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Got your music, you're jamming, so shit. I'm trying to fuck with you, man. Trying to see what it do.
Yeah, man. Definitely shout out to Cliff, man, and the whole Club Commonwealth team, man. Everybody following Kings ENT, man, at J.Swade Music on Twitter, man, at CliffNotes270. Everybody supporting me right now. Yeah. Man, they just been out there so hard, getting to different independent DJs, getting to people out there in the internet music realm, and even in the local music realm, man, just kind of putting it in people's hands. We've only been leaking the first 3 singles off the self-produced mixtape I'm dropping called From Complete Silence. So everybody's loving it. People been bringing me on different shows. I'm getting interviewed and stuff like that. So it's definitely all a blessing. So, man, definitely shout out to them and shout out to you and all the other DJs that's been going out of their way, taking their time just to put me on, trying to put Indiana on. So I appreciate y'all even more.
Already. Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me know a little bit about your background, man. So you from Indiana, man. What part of Indiana you from?
Man, I'm from the very south, man, the southernmost tip of Indiana, the third largest city. It's called Evansville. It's in the Ohio Valley. Okay. Man, very interesting dynamic, man, very interesting environment. I mean, we got the hood down there, but at the same time, it's very country. You know, I mean, people hunt deer, so it's like we got AKs and shotguns floating around everywhere, but at the same time, you got a lot of good people, too. Everybody goes to church, you know what I'm saying? Love God, respect God, too, even throughout the things that we do. And I think that's the really the edge about how I'm coming into the music games, because I'm bringing into light just, you know, good people, you know what I'm saying, and people that we might do some hood things, we might be in the hood, we might know about selling drugs, we might know about violence, but at the same time, you know, we know about loving our moms too, you know, we know about if they're caring about family, we know about, you know what I'm saying, it's the realness that makes us 100%. So I think that's what I want to bring to people and show to people. So I think that's what represent Indiana means, being sort of that good guy, and in a way, being sort of that underdog, being sort of that kid that's just coming out, just being 100% all the time, just being real all the time, no matter what it is.
Man, that's Trill, man. That's Trill talk right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? I was just chopping up with another artist about that, man, on how, you know what I'm saying, we coming out here with a change, you know what I'm saying? We putting some positive out there for the people to see, man. You know what I'm saying? I really like that, man. I support that, man, and I really salute you for taking a stance like that, man. So let me know a little bit about your music, you know what I'm saying? Speaking on your background like that, you know what I'm saying? That'll give off a certain way, you know what I'm saying? You sent these jams that you sent, man. I like that every day is a banger, you know what I'm saying? You want to tell me a little bit about that, man?
Man, I appreciate you, first of all. That's a very, you know, deep joint. It basically just represents, you know, coming from the uptown. Basically, the uptown is one of our rougher parts of the city I'm from, where I was born and raised. Well, I was born in the South, raised uptown. The South is kind of like the antithesis of the uptown, but we've been working it out over the years. Kind of like the Hatfields and McCoys or the Capitals and the Montagues. But anyway, every day is kind of like, it's just kind of that tribute to the streets. You know, man, every day, man, I'm on the grind from the moment you wake me. So you got to give the credit to God in the morning just for waking you up. But
really?
You know, trying to make it with the gifts that He gave me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do out here. And I talk a little bit about the struggle. I talk a little bit about, you know, meth. That's a big problem where I'm from. Meth got a lot of people's lives ravaged. You know, it's not big disease is crack, but, you know, around here, the meth's kind of real bad. So, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I just found out we're number 1 in the world, in the U.S., actually, for the production of it. So I had to talk about that. Yeah, a couple people out here, you know, growing too. So I had to talk a little bit about that. But at the same time, I just had to talk a little bit about, you know, trying to make it about what hustling is, you know, growing up with no dad, living like a nomad, traveling and all that, you know, doing shows and just trying to get the fans behind you. Not behind you so much just because they believe in your music or like your music, but more so because they believe in you and they like you and they want to support what you got going on.
Oh, really, man? That's real. Well, shoot, let me ask you, you know what I'm saying, coming from Indiana, who are some of your influences in the rap game that you listen to? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all have local artists that's out there that's, you know what I'm saying, been doing it for years, or is it kind of like you know what I'm saying, whoever's popping around or something like that?
Man, honestly, man, you know, and I want to show love where love is, you know, due, and respect is due to the OGs. That's where I'm from, and I've been in the game doing this. A lot of cats that have been trying to do it from my hometown back in the early days, you know, late 80s, early 90s days, even late 90s days. But when it comes to really trying to make a push out here, you know, I look at, I think, for inspiration, a lot of my inspiration didn't necessarily come from inside the state. Being from Evansville, we really only got everybody's #1 single. So as people were coming, whether it be Boyz II Men or Jay-Z or, you know, whatever genre, it's kind of like you only got your #1 single. So as I was just really growing up, the songs I was hearing was like everybody's hit. So it's almost like I was kind of bred to just make hits, you know what I mean? I was just bred to make hits. So I mean, I'm a big Jay-Z influence. I mean, lyrically, Cassie, I respect his punchline. I'm a big punchliner myself. You know, with cats like that. But then again, at the same time, people like Ye, because he makes his own beats. I make my own beats. You know, RZA, he was out there producing the rap at the same time. So I think a lot of the influence came from the mainstream, watching Joe Clair host Rap City at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? Like that influences you when you're at a certain age. So I think a lot of that went into it. I definitely want to show respect to people in Indiana that have been holding it down. And also the new people that are coming out of Indiana, you know, definitely got to show my love and respect for Freddie Gibbs coming out of way up north. You know, he's out of Garrett at the very top, you know, and I'm at the very bottom. But, you know what I'm saying, he was the first from Indiana to do a DJ Drama Gangsta Grill. You know, so it's paving the way in ways like that. You know, that's something I, you know, want to try to aspire to get to. So I think I'm influenced in that way too. Cats like Rick Dillard, the free agent, coming from way up there as well. So, you know, you definitely got to show love to the cats.
Already, man. Yeah, man. I know about Freddie Gibbs. He, you know what I'm saying, he a banger just like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? So let me know when your next mixtape or album plan on being dropped.
Well, it's so funny you use the word next. It's actually going to be my first ever. It's called From Complete Silence, partly because I'm coming out of nowhere. Whether you look at that as from, you know, nowhere being Indiana or just out of nowhere because nobody's ever heard anything. But this will actually be my first ever released work of consistent recording quality, so I'm excited about that. And I made all the tracks, produced all the tracks. Basically just got to a point, I was making so many beats that I just picked 19 of them and said, you know, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to just go with these 19. And so I started writing to them, singing the hooks to them. And so now I got 19 joints I'm working on. Every day is one of them. And I'm going to just put those out digitally, self-produced, self-mixed, you know what I'm saying, and just try to see what the world thinks of the overall sound.
Damn, bro, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So you producing, you rapping, and you singing.
Yeah, and doing the mixing. So basically, I'm bringing everything from absolute silence. So that's why I want to name it From Complete Silence, just so I can give everybody sort of a look into, you know, where all this is coming from. Just, you know, out of nowhere, just trying to bring it to the people.
Really? That's real, man. I feel that. I definitely salute your hustle, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on, bro. It's still on your grind, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, you know what I'm saying? So, any producers or other artists you out there working with, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, in Indiana, there's a couple people that I'm working with right now. I mean, Kane has been a big supporter of mine for over 10 years now, since 2003. So I got one of their big artists, Sean Curry, on one of my hooks, singing with me. And also there's my friend and family plays for the Colts. His name is Nathan Palmer. He calls Nate Palmer. He's on one of mine as well. I'm actually reaching out to Gibbs right now, trying to get him on this Indiana track called Indiana the Problem. I actually want him and Chilla on it. I do feel remiss in a way that I don't know more Indiana artists that are really trying to come out. So that's something I'll be looking to do as I get my tape out, just try to link up with more Indiana artists. But I didn't want to really work with too many people on this first one because I wanted people to really get a sense of the fact that everything is just coming out of nowhere. So it goes from just complete blank silence, and then when you turn it on, like it, love it, hate it, it's just all just coming out of just, you know, out of nowhere, out of just one person. So I kind of want to stay true to that essence, but I had to throw a couple people on the album. I got a couple people that I'm trying to bring out myself eventually once my career gets where it needs to be. My new EP with on one of my records. So I'm kind of trying to pave the way for the future, trying to be a branch off. I think artists these days, they try to come out and have a hit album, hit 2 albums or something. But it's like, you really got to start building that future. You got to start getting that artist that you want to bring out under you. You got to find that pop artist that's going to sing the songs you write. You got to find that, you know, white country artist that's going to sing the songs you write. You know, you're going to need to find that, you know, all that stuff. So I think I'm looking into that early and trying to, you know, do that, because I'm not getting any younger, you know what I'm saying? I'm 27 right now. You know, some people look at that as old, some people look at that as young, but, you know, I feel like it's time to just, you know, get it good, get it going, get it done, get it done, get it good.
Already, man, already. That's what this all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, like I say, man, it's much love on this end, you know what I'm saying? You got any websites or Twitters or Facebook, anything, man, people want to holler at you, know what I'm saying? Network with you, anything like that?
Well, you know what's so crazy? They're definitely going to teach you a song called Twitter, and the hook goes, I'm in the club buying liquor, dancing with a stripper, throwing paper on the ground, and I don't even litter. Diamonds in my chain looking something like glitter. So everybody follow me, and I don't even Twitter. I guess I stay true to that, because I never really caught on to Twitter early when it started. But there's 2 Twitter pages that people can check out, check me out on, check my supporters out on. First is at CliffNotes270, CLIFF, and then Notes 270, and the other one is at J.Swade Music. Both of those are my Twitter pages. They'll be able to get you linked up to the new music, any updates about the FTS release, from Complete Silence release, and all that stuff. So there is a way to get a hold of me on Twitter. I have not officially tweeted one time yet in my life. I think I want to wait until I get to a level that I actually, you know, got something to tweet about. But yeah, not on Twitter yet. You can check SoundCloud, J.Swade. You can check, you know, MySpace, J.Swade. But there's so many J's out there. I'm thinking about dropping a J. You know, like Hammer, like MC Hammer had to drop the MC, because there's so many J's out there. J.Swade, what's J. Cole, J. I feel like it's a J every corner you go around. So, but yeah, you can look at J.Swade to find it. J.Swade, SWADE, stands for Spit with a definite edge. So it's kind of like a acronym for the people. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where that came from. So, yeah, you know, you can Google me. But I think when the CD comes out, when the time comes, I think this is all preliminary, but when the time comes, people are going to be able to find me. You're going to be able to find it on iTunes. You're going to be able to download. You're going to be able to get it in person. I'm going to do plenty of shows all around Indiana, all around the country. I'm going to be calling in every favor in the industry I've ever known, anybody I've ever known. So, I mean, when the CD is done, I'll be more accessible. But I think right now, like I said, CliffNotes270 or at J.Swade Music if you're doing the Twitter thing. Other than that, just try to Google and see what you can catch. But we're going to put more out there. We're going to put more out there for people.
Oh, really, man. Oh, really. Well, like I say, man, I definitely appreciate you calling in Trip for Life Radio. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, which jam you want to start off with? You know what I'm saying? We can get into next. You know what I'm saying? I got that Every Day. I got that Late Night Trip. And I got Nice Guys.
Man, I tell you what, man, Trillers tag ever, man, Trip for Life, man. You can play any one of them you want. You can play all 3 of them. Yeah. I tell you what, if you go in the Nice Guys, I think we're going to change the name of Nickelodeon, because we're doing all that. That's why it's called that. So if they're keeping the Nickelodeon, we're doing all that. Now, if they're keeping the Late Night Trip, you know, that's for the hustlers out there that's out there getting it, that know what it is, what a yapper is, and what the chopper is, and all that. Yeah. And that's lyrics. The people want the lyrics. So if they want the lyrics, you can hit it with that. But if they want that real stuff that got some lyrics too, and they want to hear what the thing is like, you know, that every day, that's something real. So I guess it's all about what you want your listeners to hear. But, you know, I say if I had to choose right now, what I want them to hear right now, I'll say I'll stick with the marketing scheme and just say we were now about to hear J.Swade, Late Night Trip, repping Indiana, you know, from Complete Silence 2013, and Trip for Life Radio, man. It's Mr. DJ, Mr. Low Key, man. I want to thank you so much for having me out here.
Hey, much love, man. And just like that, we're going to get into it, man. Late Night Trip, J.Swade, live over here on Trip for Life Radio, DJ Mr. Low Key. Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
What down, world? It's your boy J.Swade, and you are now about to listen to your boy J.Swade, Late Night Trip. Yeah. When I hit the track like Maurice Green, the girls get weak knees, and every preteen in the trap join my street team. Cause DJs in the A say my CD so cold it leave Georgia peach trees in the deep freeze. I stay flossing like I'm trying to keep my teeth clean, and put competition to sleep like sweet dreams. See, we play gun tuck, cause all of my niggas are swing on you like nunchucks. They'll leave you bleeding in the back of a dump truck, split you like a swisher, then dump you like blunt guts. Late night trip to Burger King to get a Whopper. Both eyes open, gotta watch out for the coppers. 2 cigarillos in a bottle full of yoppers. No helicopter, but I'm riding with a chopper. Hands up. Not a helicopter, but I'm riding with a chopper. Everybody hands up. Not a helicopter, but I'm riding with a chopper. Late night trip to Burger King to get a Whopper. Both eyes open, gotta watch out for the coppers. 2 cigarillos in a bottle full of yoppers. Not a helicopter, but I'm riding with a chopper. Everybody hands up. Not a helicopter, but I'm riding with a chopper. Everybody hands up. My figure why stunt, there ain't no reason for it. I'm metaphorically George Foreman of oral performance, with glorious recordings and the smorgasbord of choruses. Nigga, my flow hotter than Papa Bear's bowl of porridges. Getting subordinate in our GPS coordinates. Mortals are merely morsels. Forrest Gump in a horror flick. Moralist corpse, morgue, moratorium. Organisms of foreign origin get torn in orifice. More of it, of course. Killer storms, accordions, missing organs, and a torturous thinking we're sort of pick. My aura is a cord of assorted holiday ornaments. Yours is how unfortunate being born in an orphanage where the portions are poor and every course had pork in it. Bon appetit, this track is done, stick a fork in it. I unsigned, hype it out the sources, endorsements. I'm borderline alien, say I'm Indian, morking it. Late night trip to Burger King to get a Whopper. Both eyes open, gotta watch out for the coppers. 2 cigarillos and a bottle full of yoppers. Not a helicopter, but I'm riding with a